YouTube, how are you doing? And welcome back to Phasmophobia. Today, we're checking out another weekly challenge, and this one is gonna be quite painful for me because you know what I think about this map at the bottom right here. It is called Paranormal Paparazzi. You've got cameras, lights, and sound. Find that ghost type, which honestly, oh, what a good idea. But then you look down and you see Point Hope. You know I don't really like Point Hope. However, I have not played on it in a while, so it'll probably be okay, but we're gonna see that today, and I hope you enjoy. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. But let's not waste any more time. And let's go to Point Hope. Here we go. All right. We'll better get some believer wins on this. That would be very nice. Okay, we get a Goryo. That's not very nice. Excuse me. All right. Point Hope is extremely big, even though it's now a media map, actually. So that has changed recently. It used to be a small map, which was absolutely ridiculous. We got Jerry Brown right here. Repel, escape, and EMF. What do we have? Let's see. On the wall, we have a paramic, of course, because it was like lights and sound, right, is the theme of the challenge. We don't, however, have thermos, I think, are here, and EMF. So EMF and thermo are missing. I don't really know why. I think it's because they want you to find the ghost room with, I guess, the sound, rather than, because these are the items I usually use to find the ghost room. We don't have crucifixes. We don't have smudge sticks, which is kind of messed up. And then what was over? Is there something over here? Salt. Salt. We don't have salt either. So we'll see how this goes. We're gonna grab the paramic, I guess. Should I really? Is the paramic ever useful on this map? Why did they? Wait. Devs. Am I fucking stupid or no? The devs are stupid. You give us tier 2 paramic on fucking the tallest map in the game? If you don't know how the paramic works, you're about to think the devs are stupid as well. The tier 2 and tier 1 paramics don't work if the ghost is not on the same floor with you. So because this is like, there's 100 fucking floors, basically anything but the tier 3 is completely utter garbage. So I don't know why the fuck they didn't give us the tier 3. It's the one time we could actually make use of the paramic. They decide to give us something that doesn't even fucking work. All right, you going back in the dumpster. I'm never using you ever. Instead, we're gonna take, I guess, this one. We'll see how it goes. Try not to complain about Point Hope challenge. Difficulty level impossible, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't know. That must be a mistake. That must be something that they ported the challenge from one map to another and then forgot to change it. Because the point of this whole challenge is that you're gonna listen to sounds, right? So not being able to use the paramic is a little silly, in my opinion. But anyway, I mean, you can still use it if you're a fucking masochist and you like pain for whatever reason. Do we have lights? We don't have lights. But we'll maybe find the breaker somewhere along the way. So if we get really lucky, which I assume there will be all evidence here, because we're already missing 2 evidence items and we can't look for freezing. So we can't look for freezing. We could, in theory, look for EMF in the truck. However, the problem with this one is that if the ghost is at the top, we're not going to be able to get to the truck in time to see EMF 5 at all. The orbs would be absolutely amazing though, because not only do orbs give us immediately an evidence, it'll also allow us to track the ghost. If you see the breaker, by the way, scream at me. Oh, don't scream, please. I already found it. Also, problem with this map is because of performance issues, they don't allow you to have 1 light switch per floor. So instead they have 2 light switches, which just means that it's really easy to pop the breaker on this one. Fine, yeah, okay, guys. I hear ya. Relax, please. Calm down. All right, do we got anything at all? Have you guys heard shit? Because I have not. I'm hearing a clock ticking, and that's about it. All right, buddy, you better not be at the top of this place, because I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna scream like chat was screaming. Let's see how this is like. I need to know. Oh! Well. It actually fucking worked. Camera, dude. I'm the cameraman. It fucking works. CJ would be proud. All right, we got orbs, which, as I said, this is the ideal situation. Not only did we just find our first evidence, but we also found the ghost room, which is going to be over here. Let's see if the spirit box works as well. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you pizza? Clickety click. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you French? Are you stupid? All right, then, you piece. I'm gonna drop my shit. So this is where the pain of Point Hope starts. It's not even that bad, honestly. How many floors are we down? We got 1, 2. I think we're like 5 floors high. 2, 3. I can barely see. 4, 5, because it's gonna be kitchen and then it's gonna be the main floor. So 5 floors high. Honestly, couldn't really ask for a better place, because you can have it. That's like a 50%. It's in the bottom 50%, because if you have it at the very top, everything gets exponentially shittier, because you have to walk basically double the distance. Getting the ghost to come down into a good spot is gonna be extremely annoying at all times. So just having it this way is fine. All right. We don't have any activity, so this is where if you get a 4 or a 5 spike when you come back into the truck and there's like 1 big spike, you might have EMA 5. Also, our sanity doesn't seem to be draining very fast. We're gonna grab the only other evidence we have, I guess, which is dots, writing book, and UV. We don't have salt for UV, so that's gonna suck. In some rooms, that is actually gonna be so bad because there's no doors in some of the rooms. Also, I love the objectives just being complete middle finger. Repel, great. EMF, yeah, but what army? I don't have any of that shit, man. I feel like, I mean, it's kind of irrelevant because it's not like you're gonna do the weekly challenge to do like the objectives and get money that way, because the whole reason the weekly challenge exists, which, by the way, let's see, can we turn on some lights on the way? So like, this is where it's so shitty, because you would want to turn on these lights, but you can't, because if you turn on all the lights on the way, you're gonna like pop the breaker before you get to your floor, because every single floor has 2 lights, which is the reason is because of performance issues. If you would have all the lights, it would, like, if you could turn on all the lights, it would drain most potato PCs to the ground, which is unfortunate. Oh, well. Luckily, I was standing right here. I don't like Point Hope. I really feel like with a few changes, they could absolutely make it better. This is it already? No, 1 more. 1 higher. It's not a gin. It can't be a gin anyway. All right, so there you go. How long was that? That was our journey from... Well then. Look at that. It turned on the light. Not a mare. That's actually very useful. Maybe it's a Hantu. We can't test for freezing, which is kind of shitty. Where do I put this? Put this right here. Can you touch the door? Can you give me a sign? Hello, ghost. Turn that light off, please. The ghost can actually break the breaker if it turns on like an extra light beyond the maximum of lights, which is the only way a djinn could turn off the breaker, because djinns cannot usually turn off the breaker. All right, are you still here? Let's see. Still orbs. It can't be a Goryo, which was the ghost we rolled, right? So we're looking for a mimic here, which would also be this, which it didn't seem to be. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Where are you? Whoa, look at this! It lit a candle. Well then. So these are the special candles they were talking about, and it just blew it out. Can I light these myself? I assume not. So it's not an Onryo then. Nice. Dude, we're actually ruling out ghosts. I really like that. That's a fun change. Like a fun extra thing you can pay attention to rule out Onryo. I'm a big fan of like things that don't involve the main evidence items. Let's see. We have Revenant here, Hantu, Obake, Raichu, Thay. Those are all... Actually, every one of these except Yurei and Banshee are kind of alright. We'll be able to figure them out during a hunt. I did not see any first possession, but there might still be one. It could be really cold, but, I mean, we can't feel that because I don't have the thermo. What is this? Can't open this, right? So this is a super secret door? Can you give me a sign? Ghost. It's so quiet. It's doing like barely anything. Should we look for the cursed possession? There's Monkey Paw? That's upstairs, right? Isn't that at the very top? Right here. There it is. Also, these lights are so weird. It looks like they're on even when they're off. Nice. Okay. It can't be a shade. So So I don't really know what's going on. This is like basically at the top, by the way. I forgot how close this is to the top, so never mind. It's not a very good room after all. Okay, it's blinking the lights. We don't see dots, at least not yet. I did not see, if it's gonna be all evidence, which I assume it is, we can rule out Spirit Box here, which kind of defeats the purpose of us having ruled out Marin on Rio, but unfortunately. So, fingerprints would be for Obake. We could wish for activity, but doesn't that break the breaker? We could wish for knowledge as well. I kind of want to just wish to see the ghost and listen. Because we can rule out, like, Thay, Hantu, Revenant, and Raichu based on just the sound. So let's do that. I wish to see the ghost. Yo, naked man! Alright, I gotta go. That's fast. Where'd you go? Was that Thay fast? Where the fuck does this guy go? Hello? It can't be a Raichu. Wait, so Hantu? Hantu, right? And now it's slow. And as soon as it goes outside, it's cold as fuck because the... Yo, that was kind of sick. Honestly, rare point hope. Epic moment right there. Because it's snowing, so this area is really cold. This area is warm. So when the ghost, and that's only possible, only on Point Hope right there. Look at that, because there is really no other place. Is there any other map where something like that could happen? This is the only map that has like a random outside area, right? Sunny Meadows in the courtyard. Yeah, I mean, obviously Bleedstill, but that doesn't count, because that's just around the house. Sunny Meadows in the courtyard, I think, is a better example. Because Bleedstill is just on the outside. But I guess you can also go there, so you could lure the ghost over there. And obviously the outside maps, but... Like, this is just a regular house, and then... Well, it's not really a regular house. Anyway, that's it, right? Easy? I didn't see you, but... I mean, I heard you just fine. Alright. Because Raichu's impossible, Revenant obviously not, and it was faster, so it's gotta be a Hantu. It's easy. It's easy peasy. There are actually quite a lot of maps now that have outside. But when... So, this is lore, by the way, in case you hate the campsite maps, get ready to hate on me. It's actually my fault that they exist. Because people always ask me, what is a map you want to see added to the game? And I didn't used to answer the question, because I was like, whatever, there's 100 things they could add. And then I actually thought about it for once, and I decided, you know what we're missing in this game? Is outside ambience, because the only map that at the time had weather effects was Tanglewood, and I really enjoyed going to Tanglewood and then hearing the thunder, hearing the heavy rain going from the outside to the inside, and then it's like, that's all there is outside. There's no map that uses the outside at all. So I was like, we should incorporate the outside more. So then I was thinking, what about a campsite map? Camping is spooky as fuck, so why don't we add a campsite map? And then you could also incorporate the outside with like different weather effects. And CJ, when I had like a chat with CJ, and he was like, all right, hold my beer. And then he added, after a long time of working, he worked his ass off for that one. He added Maple Lodge. So the original Maple Lodge was inspired by my want for more outside ambience. Now, I don't know if I fully foresaw what would have happened in the greater scheme of things, because I don't really go to those maps very often, but I think they add like a significantly unique atmosphere over, like, that's why, as much as I make fun of Point Hope, I still think it's a good addition to the overall game, because what I like in maps is either they have to fall in two camps. They have to either be, I should spin the wheel, by the way, they have to either be really fun to play a lot. Like Tanglewood, the most simple map of all time is Tanglewood, but it is also one of the best maps. I go to it all the time because it is like a condensed experience of what makes Phasmo fun. Everything is small, so you're constantly close to the ghost. You can loop in different spots. You don't have to look around for way too long for the ghost. Like, it's just all condensed into a really fun area. The other camp is that a map should add something unique in terms of ambience. So a good example is Asylum. You don't go to Asylum very often. It's a very different type of experience, but it still adds value to the game overall, in my opinion. Something like this, as much as I think the reason I shit on Point Hope so much is because they could easily add a few things to this map to improve it. Like, it doesn't have to be this way. The main things that I think they should change about this map is they should add a little, like, laundry elevator, or like a trash elevator. It's called like a dumbwaiter, I think, which could be installed on like the side. An elevator that goes up or in the middle, maybe, that goes up the whole building, and you could throw equipment into this elevator, so you could stack it full of stuff and then call it to the floor where you're on, and then just take all your stuff out, so you don't have to go up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down like a bunch of times, because it really makes those, if you have the ghost at the top of the building, it's a horrendous experience. Whereas if you just go in and out in the middle here, deliver all your stuff in the middle, and then call it at the top, it just solves all the issue of walking up and down and up and down and up and down. So that would be really good, in my opinion. And then the other thing, which I know they won't do for a while because of performance issues, is just making it so one light switch per floor, so you don't have the fucking, like, that you go on a floor and then you can't even turn on the light switches, so then when you're going up and down, which is also exacerbated by the going up and down problem. Also, Anonymous, thank you for the 5 gift subs, by the way. Thank you so much. Big gift sub. But yeah, I think the main thing that would solve everything is adding like a little equipment elevator. And it would fit, like, honestly, if these people seem rich as fuck, right? They have a super fancy house. Like, these people look pretty well off. So I feel like having something that, and like, imagine constantly having to go up and down the steps when you live here. Like, that would be so annoying. Because in order to go to like the bathroom, you have to go to an entirely different floor. And then if you want to like collect the laundry, you got to go up and down all over the place. Like, that's why the dumbwaiters are actual things. So I think it would fit. And there, it could just be in the middle, right? You could just have like a little, I mean, you have to maybe remodel a few things, but you could add it here, like have it through the middle pillar. I guess for foundation, like if you really want to pretend that this is a real location and it needs to have like a proper foundation, it might give the architects or whatever, the engineers, some hard problems, but that's not my problem. You could also like attach it to the side of the building. I don't give a shit where you put it. But just put it somewhere. Seeing nothing so far. You learn how to play Phasmo because of my videos. Let's go. Ooh, I thought I saw in the same room again, but no. Don't tell me it's at the top, please. Because people are like, add a backpack, but... Oh, what, again? Dude! Did they add fixed Orbeez to the game? Or to this weekly challenge, or what now? That's fucking lucky as hell. Let's go. Nice. We have Orbeez once again. Where are you? Are you here? Yo, Remake, thank you for the 20 gifted memberships over on YouTube. Appreciate it. Appreciate. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Are you pizza? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Are you stupid? You peas? We really would want... I mean, it can't be this anyway. Are we gonna get another Hauntu here? Did I see the breaker already? Did I walk past it? I probably did, huh? Alright, we're gonna go on the way back. Do we have the head camera, by the way? Or the... like the tier 2 or tier 3 head cam? I didn't actually look at all. It is literally right here. There you go. And turn on some stuff. So you can turn up, I think you can turn on 8 lights on a small map, right? On big maps, you can do 10, and then on... Is that true? It's 8, 10, 12, right? Something like that. I almost never actually turn on that many lights. I mean, you can do this, like turn on at least some lights so you can see a little bit. The tier 2 headcam, I'm stupid for not taking it. That thing is amazing. The problem with like this situation, even though you can kind of see, I'm pretty sure that the game doesn't consider this room to be fully lit, so you'll still lose sanity in this area. So while going down, you still lose sanity. Which is kind of annoying. We're gonna... What are we gonna see here? I mean, we haven't had any activity so far. Honestly, we got extremely lucky with those Orbeez twice. Pretty sick. And no... Oh! Never mind. I was gonna say no activities. That 4? That is 3 spikes. Okay, so that doesn't tell us anything. That could just be an item throw or something. We're gonna grab the headcam. So this tier 2 has a little light on it, which actually makes it much better to walk back. Then we're gonna grab the... At least the nice part about this is that the only items you really ever need in this are the 5 evidence items. So you can take flashlight, 2 evidence items, and then go back and grab the rest of the 3, and then you only have to go up once. I mean, obviously, the problem of taking items up and down is not that big of a deal if you have friends, but who the fuck is friends in this economy? Petrus, think of it as 17. Need 2 lights. What do you mean? Not me. Feels bad, man. Hey, we're friends, though. Right? Right? We're friends, chat? Usually watch on YouTube. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Hey, I'm here every day. I'm probably more... I sometimes get comments that are like, you're more consistent in my life than my fucking dad, and I'm like, bro, you can't say that shit, man. You gotta go to therapy. Brother. Alright, we got dots. Door! Wait, this like barely does anything. UV! Wait. That's good, but we didn't get Spirit Box, which is not good. So it's yet another Hantu? Wait a minute. Hantu or Obake. We have a Monkey Paw again, right? Yo, look at this, though. I really cannot believe that this has to be like an oopsie doopsie. That they added the tier 2 paramount. Not that it... Because you know what? I actually think this is one of the only maps where you actually have like a different use for the paramic. Which is, during hunts, it can be super difficult to hear the ghost on this map when it's not, like, very close to you, like either 1 floor above. I guess it only tests 1 floor above anyway, so it might not help that much. But in this map, you can use the paramic to, like, shine it upwards and then listen to the ghost during a hunt way better. Because it's so quiet when it's on a different floor, but you can't do that if you don't have the tier 3, so... Honestly, I think in general, they should just upgrade. Like, this might not... They don't have to change this weekly if they just upgrade the tier 2 paramic to listen to different floors. I just don't understand. Because it's already shitty anyway. Alright, we're gonna do the same thing. Please don't be naked. I want to see the ghost. I want to see the ghost. I don't know. Wait, it's actually a Hantu? Wait. 2 Hantus? Hey, buddy. Hello? Oops, all Hantus? Oh, he's outside. Cold breath? Yo, oh, I think I saw it. Dude, I'm super spying on Grandma. It's very hard to see. I mean, we heard it be fast and then be slow. It can't, unless it's actually a mimic, in which case, whatever. It should be It should be a Hantu. So we got 2 Hantus in a row. Or we're gonna go 3 Hantus during the weekly challenge. Okay, this has not been too bad. Actually, kind of. I mean, we got lucky with the orbs, which is really nice. Plus, not having to take too many items. Because whenever I do like a, I mean, no evidence is just a total disaster on this map. For example, Minnie, thank you for the 9, by the way. Thank you, and Morris for the super sub here as well. All right. Well, maybe Point Hope is saying, is apologizing by giving us somewhat decent ghosts right now. We still have them at the top of the building. It's just so hard on this map if you have to do checks for other ghosts that aren't like immediately obvious based on the sound. Getting the ghost to follow you can be so annoying on this. Cinefrin, thank you for the sub. Alora, thank you for the 5. And Temper Tantrums with the 13 as well. Right. I filled it in. We better... If we spin Hantu now, and it's not a Hantu for the 3rd time in a row, I'm gonna lose my fucking marbles. It was a Hantu. 2 Hantus!
There's some jobs ready for you.
What the heck? Yeah, so Hantu... By the way, in case you didn't know, did I explain it yet? So Hantu has faster speed if it's cold and slower speed when it's warm. And because when it's outside, the temperature is only determined by the outside temperature, which in this case, I think it's fixed snowing here. So, alright. Will it be a Dio, not Hantu? We're gonna get 3 Hantus. Here we go again. These games have been relatively fast, especially for Point Hope. Point Hope can be like 20 minutes of pain and suffering. Dio is an extremely good ghost, especially on this map. Getting Dio to just find you immediately is very nice. Are we gonna be lucky 3 for 3? We got, whatever. Objectives don't matter on this, because we don't have half the items anyway. Alright, we're gonna take same shit, because it's been working, so never change the winning team. Having the orb show up every time. I mean, a lot of ghosts have orbs. It's like this, half the ghost pretty much. So it's like a 50% chance every time you play. Emily, thank you for the 3. Yo! Time Dragon Lord? With the headgear with the 20 gifted subs. Holy shit. Thank you, thank you. If you got a sub, you better say thank you. Are you getting any bonuses, or is what's the drops thing bait? I don't know what's going on. It said something in the chat that you were getting bonus if you give the subs or some shit. Orbs at the door? Yo, what the fuck? Wait. I saw airball. It's not orbs though, that's a camera, dude. But that was an airball? What? We actually get blessed by... So that means no Oni, no shade. We get blessed by an entrance ghost. On this map, dude, that is, by the way, like, why this map originally got turbo fucked, is because while testing, like... Oh, wait, there are actually orbs. Wait. Did I not just see orbs? Am I fucking crazy? Where are they now? Fuck was that? They're very sneaky. Aha! Aha! They're like in the... Oh, they're coming out of the wall there. Okay, dude, 3 for 3 when it comes to orbs? What the hell? But anyway, what I was saying, when they were testing this map, they found that a lot of the time when they were testing, they could get a really fast game. But they didn't fucking mention the time. It's like, the variance on this map is just all out of whack. Because sometimes you'll get a game where the ghost is right here, and then you'll get like a 5-minute game, potentially. And sometimes you'll get at the very top, and then you get a 20-minute game, minimum. So it's like, it needs to even out to be a media map. Like, the fact that you get some short games doesn't mean it should be a small map. Luckily, they eventually relented and made it a media map now, which is nice. Alright. Is this actually gonna be a 3rd Hantu in a row? What in the fuck? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Where are you? It is not a Hantu! It could be a mimic. It could be... Holy shit! Yes! Woo! That's what I'm talking about, baby! Get me out of here! That was sick, dude! That was actually good Point Hope, man. What can I say? Maybe I should stop hating. Because that was actually like 3 relatively fast games. Good orbs, pretty lucky with those. Decent ghost for during a hunt, plus a believer win to top it all off. The cherry on top is a believer win. What a glorious challenge, dude. That's a good start. I love it here. Show me the money. Yup! That's a good start for today as well, because we always play the weekly at the start of the stream, which, by the way, if you're curious when I stream Phasmo, it's every Monday. Every single Monday, I do 4 hours of Phasmo at the usual stream time, which, by the way, I stream every day. Have you ever thought about this? That you could just turn on the stream at 7 p.m. Central European time, and I'll just be there every time. You can join us, have some fun. But anyway, I want to see the payout. Huge, juicy payout. Start prediction, summary, 8% believers! Was there an all-in? Holy shit, there was. That is 3 million channel points. 3 million channel points, 900k, 600k, 600k. That is an insane payout right there. Not 3 million. Good job, Fodor. Wait, it's Fodor again. You're back. Man, you used to go all in every single time. Now you get it back. You get your points back. Congrats. All right, well, that was the weekly challenge. Went pretty well for me right here. Let me know how it went for you if you're watching this over on YouTube in the future. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. And if you want to enjoy it, I love the game share and chat. You can join us over at twitch.tv/Instagram. Get the link in the description down below. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.